Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Ashley.
I'm Amy.
And we're Martin Midlife Misadventures. What do we got today?
She's going to take you in the garden for an update.
Yep.
And I'm going to go work on the truck.
Yep, sure is. We got a little bit of truck trouble, but you know what it is, huh?
I'm on top of it, Rose. What movie's that from?
Yeah, what movie's that from? And we're going to go in the garden. I have to actually start pooling stuff that I had hoped I could let go. We have a frost coming in a few days, so the potatoes need to come up now so I can go ahead and cure them for at least a few days before I have to put them indoors.
Yeah.
So it's probably not going to be a huge harvest, but I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
And when we had our hailstorm, it took out my watermelons.
It
I'm
just
so
demolished
sad.
them, yeah.
But I'm going to pull one. Let's pull one and see what's inside. Let's do
I'm
that.
excited.
Let's do that first.
Watching the melon grow is my absolute favorite.
Mine
They're
too.
so cute. They're
I
little.
know. All right, let's pull a melon, and then we'll get in the garden, and I'll show them what you're doing.
All right,
let's
do
go. Look at that watermelon. Isn't that a shame? Look at how perfect it is. We're going to cut it open. Are you ready? All right, let's cut this open. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh my gosh. If you could smell it, it smells so good. I gotta try it.
Oh, that's so sad. It's so good.
It is. But now we know.
Oh, that's a blessing to be able to grow melons.
It's amazing.
Wow.
My different types of basil, I'm getting ready to pull the seeds off of that. Super exciting. Now, since we are going to get this frost in a few days, about 5 days, I'm going to go ahead and leave the tomatoes until then. Give them a little more time, and then we can pull them and let them ripen inside. My mullein came in. Would you look at that? Isn't that wonderful? Some mullein. I still have my ginger. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this because I've got all this ginger as well. And would you look at that? The marigolds. Isn't that something? I've already pulled my green onions, and I need to get this one set of chives pulled. My carrots, Chipmunk got them. The Parisians, they're so small. They haven't had enough time. And the same with these. This thing was filled, and they were tall, but they've just gotten eaten. Let me pull one, and I'll show you. Because they're going to have to come up. So, they're good baby carrots, right? To throw in with your roast or in a soup. That'll be fun. And you know you can dehydrate these tops because it's just like parsley. I do have some spider plants down here, and I'm going to pull those and get them in some containers to go inside. I have a little bit of cilantro and some rosemary that finally came up, and the lavender. All my seeds are coming in here. We've got all this mint coming in. This little pepper plant I did cover with netting, and look at all the buds and stuff on it, but we're not going to have time for that. I'm going to go ahead and harvest the cilantro, and we'll get that going on the dehydrator. Over here, same thing. Look at that, more buds. Just no peppers for us this year. Not at all. And I have one lonely tomato. I cut them all down because when we got the hailstorm, I had to pull all the cherry tomatoes. So I'll be pulling that one. Let's go on to this corn because holy cow, look. On this, look at how low down. But it's a full-on ear of corn. And that's the case on most of them. Look. See? Ear of corn growing. Right there's an ear of corn growing. The bigger one, that's the very first one that came up. But on some of these little tiny ones, because this side was planted 2 weeks after this side, but they're still producing ears of corn. So, oh my gosh, guys, I'm hoping to get at least one ear. And looky here. We had a little chipmunk visitor. Would you see this? But look what he left. My one little zucchini on there. And all of a sudden, my squashes are going crazy, popping up everywhere. I will pull the nasturtiums today and get those on the dehydrator. And I did harvest. Okay, I want you to see how little buckwheat I have left. Okay, oh, I have a chihuahua in here. They ate most of my buckwheat, but I still got about a half a cup of actual buckwheat harvested from here. So that's enough to do like a crop next year. So that was a win. Inside here, I've been harvesting because look at my spinach seed. See how it bunches up on the stem there? I've been harvesting it. I have hundreds of seeds already. My Swiss chard is still producing. Look at these. Now this is so cool if you've never grown lettuce for seed. It's taller than I am. It's going through the top of my netting, and you can see here where it's developing seeds. And I have one over here, and over here my burgundy lettuce is doing the same thing. My kale, I was hoping for more time on it, but hopefully we can cover this and hopefully the frost won't hurt it. All right. Let's just lightly dig a little at the base. Let's see if we can see anything. Oh, I see teeny tiny little things. Look at that. Let's pull the plant. Let's see. Oh, they're so tiny. What a shame. Okay, this next one is much more promising. They're small, but not as tiny as the other ones. How exciting. I love that. This is a great size for roast because you can just throw the whole thing in. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Here's my harvest, and I don't know if you can tell, this is a huge bowl, okay? So my next step is I'm going to count them, and I'm going to weigh them. All right, this is what they look like, all laid out. Oh, how amazing. I am going to put them back in the bowl so we can see how much weight we have. All right, I don't think I'm going to count them, but let's see. 87.3 ounces, so we're looking at close to 5.5 pounds off of 15 plants. But consider, these went into the ground 2 months late. So I'm really happy with this. 5 pounds of potatoes is a lot for us, so right on. All right, I also pulled some basil, and if you look closely, deep down inside, this is the basil's upside down. See that little black dot in there? Those are seeds, okay? There are seeds down in there, and we are going to harvest them out. See? We've got some basil seeds. So we will harvest all this basil, and it is going to be a lot. I have my purple basil down here. I did pull my chives, and my little baby carrots. I will dehydrate the tops, and we'll go ahead and eat those. A really, really nice onion. I pulled my last beefsteak tomato. It'll be the 2. We would have only gotten 2 tomatoes off of that plant, and that was 100% because of the chipmunks. So we'll ripen that indoors. And my cilantro. Look at this cilantro. I think I'm not even going to dehydrate it because I know we'll go ahead and eat it. And not bad. Well, tell everybody what you're wrenching on.
Putting in a new alternator.
That's right.
Never. But a lot of people say you're supposed to take off a bunch of stuff, but I didn't do that. So I'm going to see if I can get it back in without having to do that.
I'm sure you will. All right, everybody. How about that garden?
Awesome.
Yeah,
Super
it's awesome. I'm happy with the potatoes. We've learned so much this year, and we know what we're going to double down on. We'll be on time next year. 2 months behind. It really, really
huge
affected.
Difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
But we will be growing watermelons and cantaloupes and lots of melons. And what about Amy? She did change that alternator out. The truck's running fine.
Yeah.
But tell them what happened.
All right. So it was hard to get out to begin with because I didn't take anything that I was supposed to take off. None of the hoses, the fan shroud, none of that. I left it all on. I don't know how I got it out to begin with. So then I'm sitting there and I'm trying to get it in, and when I took it out initially, it was like backwards and upside down by the time I got it out. So I'm twisting and turning and going this way and trying to come in this way, and it was not going in. It was not going in. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to take off all these hoses. I'm going to have to take off the fan shroud. Like, all of this is going to have to come off. And I set it on my chest, and because I could feel I was getting frustrated. And I said, I rebuke the spirit of anger. And I put that thing up, and it was like it was slathered in butter, and it went like I didn't even try to push it in. It just sucked it in. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? It was amazing. It was amazing. Of course, I praised Yah. I laughed. I told him he was awesome. And wow, it was a truly amazing
And
experience.
it didn't take much time at all, so we're grateful for that.
Yeah.
So
It was awesome.
Yep. Truck's running. Garden's almost pulled. I did pull the nasturtiums. They're on the dehydrator right now. And we're just getting ready for winter, guys. We've been super, super busy. And I don't see us slowing down anytime soon.
Nope, full speed ahead from now until the snow flies. So
that's right.
A lot to do. Gonna try to get this done today, and maybe some firewood.
Yep.
See how it goes.
That's right.
All right.
All right, everybody. Keep stacking it to the rafters. Do not stop. If you are doing a fall garden, we'd love to hear about it. If your regular garden is still going strong or not, we'd like to hear about that too. Yeah. Give us some pointers. Everybody is learning from everybody, and that's what I love about our comment section.
You guys are all so awesome. This community is just amazing. Yes. And we love you all. We don't say it enough, but know that we love you all.
We do love you all, and sorry if we can't get to all the comments anymore, but there are a lot. Okay, we do our best. Please give us a thumbs up.
Please like, share, subscribe, and leave us a comment.
And we're going to be talking to you really soon. God bless you all.
Shalom.